Welcome to Highland Camper Vans. This is our new Globecar Roadscout, new to the hire fleet this season. This will be a quick tour of what to expect on your hire. New design blinds this year, nice and easy to use. Just pull this bit back, pull the map, and it sits and slides nice and snug in there. This will keep your light out and your heat in, and when you want to close them, just give it a lift and pull it down. Oops. And that slides back in there to keep it nice and secure. Your windscreen blinds are also new this year. It's a much easier, simple, pull it all the way up to the top, and when you're finished, all the way back down. Starting off on the passenger side, we've got your fuel. So it's behind your passenger door. Open the flap, you've got your fuel, diesel, and your AdBlue. To open the fuel cap is your main ignition key, and your AdBlue will be topped up before your hire. Moving along the side, we've got your toilet cassette. To open your toilet cassette, it's a small key on your bunch. You unlock it. Take the key out because it's magnetic, it'll hold in here. To take the toilet cassette out, you reach in, you'll see a blue flap, lift and pull. So when you want to empty your toilet cassette, this must be done at a black waste or LSAN disposal point in a campsite. This one has a handle from underneath so you can trolley it. So when you come to empty it, it's nice and easy. You pull the spout round, unscrew the cap, and you just lift to tilt it. If it gets a bit blocked or slow, you press this button here, puts a bit of air in, and helps everything out. Once you've done that, we'd recommend that you rinse it. So first things first, turn this, that opens the blade underneath, and pull the flap back. You put your hose directly in there and rinse it out until your water runs clear. In the toilet, we'll give you a bottle of LSAN organic toilet fluid, and you just give it a good glug in there. Then just close it all back up and pop it back into the area. So just below your toilet cassette, you've got your waste water, your grey waste. You'll find your key in the glove box. You pop it on at the 9 o'clock position. To open it, you turn it to the 6 o'clock position. This drains out about 30 centimetres and below the van, and it must be done at a grey waste disposal part of your service point at a campsite. Once it's fully drained, you turn the key back to 9 o'clock position and pop it back in your glove box. Next, we're moving along to your hook up point. So you have your cable, which is supplied in the van. You lift the flap. You lift the flap on your cable and you just push it in. And the other end would go onto your campsite post. When you want to remove it, it's nice and easy. You'll see this little blue lever here. Push that down and pull it out. And just make sure that's firmly shut before you drive off. Just below the back bumper, we've got our LPG refill point. We have refillable gas cylinders in the back. If you were to go on a long hire and need to refill, this would be the point you would refill. We have got instructions in the manual of how to use this point. So in the back of the Roadscout, we've got this large garage area. Also in the back, we've got your gas locker. In here, we've got 2 cylinders. We've got the gas flow refillable cylinder, and we've got your emergency red cylinder. These are fitted with a drive safe, crash safe system. As standard, all our vans are fitted with 2-lay bike racks that hold 2 bikes. Moving around to the driver's side at the back, we've got your fresh water fill-up point. It's the same small key as you would use for your toilet cassette. You pop this in, turn it, then push it in. And you'd have your hose, fill-up hose is in the back of your van. It's a 5-metre length of hose. Once it's full, it will start coming out the top. But in the inside, there's a panel. You can check your water levels at any time. When you go to put it on, you need to line up these bits in here, turn it, and then turn the key, and it will spin when it's locked. The Roadscouts are fitted with soft close doors. To open them, nice sharp pull out and to push back. When you're closing the door, you need to give it a couple of minutes. So you close it. This little mechanism here will pull your door in and back out. And at that point, when it's finished, you would be able to lock the door. Moving in, once you've gone in your door, you've got your electric step here. So you've got a rocker switch here. Just press and hold it and the step will come out. This one will not go in when the engine is on automatically. You do need to close it. If you do switch your engine on and your step is open, you will hear a loud alarm to make you aware that your step is still out. The new Roadscouts come with these new snazzy fridges. They can be opened from both sides. So if you're outside, you want a nice cool beer, you'd open it from this side. But if it's not so nice and you're inside, you want a nice warm cup of tea to get your milk, you can open it from this side. It has a small freezer compartment and it's a 12-volt fridge. Once you switch your fridge on by pressing and holding this button, you'll see the blue lights. This one is your performance. To adjust it, you would just press this one here. Next, when you want to move to silent, because the fridges can be noisy, you can press the mode button. It goes to the symbol of an ear, and you can just adjust the volume of the fridge as well. Next is your boost. This is if you've got your warm shopping in. You've come in, put your shopping in, and it's a bit warm, and this, if you boost it, will help cool your fridge down just that little bit quicker. And that's you. And once you're finished, you would just switch it off. Under here, you've got your 2 gas burner hob and your sink. You've got your cooker knobs and your sparker there to start. You've got your safety glass here. Do make sure that the hobs, if you've been using it, are cool before you shut the glass. So in the central area of your van, you've got your toilet. The door is secured while you're driving by this popper here. Pop that, and this door will slide round. Inside your bathroom, you've got your toilet, cassette toilet. You've got a drop-down sink. To drop the sink down, there's a small knob here. You pull, and then your sink, and then you just pop it back up. Your toilet has a seat that swivels for extra leg room. You would just grab the top of it, and it will swivel. To use the toilet cassette, there's a grey lever at the front. You would pull this lever to open the blade. That now the toilet's ready to use. There's a button, a flush button at the back. It's a blue button. You flush it, use it, flush, and then be in a good habit of closing the blade again. This way everything is contained while you drive. Also in here we have your shower. So your main tap is also your shower. This is a dual purpose tap. If you want water on demand, you would just press this. If you wanted a constant flow of water, you press it down and push it forward. We always recommend when you're travelling to have it up. When you want to have your shower, you pull this around, you pop your tap in there. Oh, there's water in it. There's a shower curtain just hidden in here. You come along, it's held magnetically. You've got your shower, pull this around, and you're enclosed in your shower. When you're ready to have your shower, you lift this board and you've got your shower tray in there. When you're finished, you just pop the tray back on. In the Roadscout, you've got a few cupboards. So there's a nice little squeeze to open it. You've got a little cupboard, and you've got another one here. And around the back of the van, you've got some storage cupboards for your clothes as well. Just behind the driver's area, you've got your dining area. So this table can move by lifting it slightly, and it will push forward and backwards. If you've got 4 of you, this table pop out. There's a little knob you pull out at the front of the table here, and it swings round all the way around for the driver's seat, and it's nice and easy to put away. This table also is part of your 3rd bed option should you choose to use it, but we can explain that in another video. Okay. So the seats at the front, they swivel. So if you come down, you'll see a little lever here. This lever you pull back, and the seat will turn round. If you catch on anything of the bits, it's just the sake of pulling this forward and manoeuvring it back and forward. When they're in this position, they will not lock until you put them back into your driver's position. The driver's seat is the same. When you're spinning it around, the only thing you have to watch out is for the handbrake. It can catch, and again, it's the sake of just manoeuvring the seat forward and backwards until you get past the handbrake and the steering wheel. When you swivel around the driver's seat, you have to be aware of the handbrake. So you go to the lever on the inside, push it back, and if I do this slowly, you'll see that it will catch the handbrake. The best thing you can do here is lift the seat, pull it forward, and spin it all the way around And once you've got it round like that, then you just put the seat all the way back to when it's comfortable for you. And same as when you're putting it away, they won't lock while they're in this position, but once you bring it back round, it will lock, and then just adjust the seat back to whatever suits your leg length. Just inside the door, you've got this fantastic fly screen. If you use both hands, it will put all the way across the door, which is quite nice if you want to sit and have your breakfast and just keep all the bits and pieces out. Again, when you go to close it, use both hands and just give it a good pops in there. This is the panel for the Globecar. So when you come in, whether you're plugged in or not, you can press this button here. That lights, put your lights on. If you have got a hookup and you've hooked in, this light will come orange so you know that you are plugged in. This panel here is your Truma panel. This is for your heating and hot water. Nice easy panel to use. To wake it up, you press this on, you'll see all the symbols here, and there's nothing above the dark line, means there's nothing on. The first thing you want to do is come over to check your power source. We are using gas at the moment because we're not plugged in, but should you be on a campsite and you'd want to hook up, you would select EL2 and press it in. As we're on gas, I'm going to put it back. When you want to put your heating on, you want to scroll one click at a time over to the camper van. It will start to flash. This is your heating. Press it in, and it's as simple as selecting your temperature and pressing it in. If you want your hot water on, what you want to do is one click over, press it in. There's 3 settings. There's eco, which is 40 degrees. There's hot, which is 60 degrees, and there's a boost setting on this one. We always recommend eco as it's 40 degrees, and you press it in. These are now flashing to say that the boiler has taken on your instruction and they're starting to heat. Once it's heated to the temperature you've selected, these will stop flashing. When you're ready to go, you want everything switched off. You'd wake up your panel, go to your camper van first, press it in, switch your heating to off and press it in. Same with your water, select it, switch it to off, and you'll see that everything has gone off. There's now nothing on. While you've got your heating on, there's this little fan here. It's off or vent. This will just circulate the air round your van. And that's your Truma panel. Here's a handy little feature. If you lift this up, pull that. This is for holding your phone. You pull this lever here, opens up. If you pop your phone in here, and it secures it. You can put your charging cable from there, which will connect it onto your media unit, which you can use you can get your music, your contacts, and also it's used as your sat nav. So to pop this away, nice and easy, you pull this lever again, take your phone out, close it all up, and just press it down. So your onboard entertainment, sat nav, and reversing camera is all rolled into this one unit. So when you want to use your sat nav, you need to connect your phone, whether it be Apple Play or Android. If you press this one, the settings down here that gives you all your options. This way, if you press this one, you would pair it by Bluetooth, or you can plug it in with the plug down here. So once you've set it up on your phone, it then transfers onto here, and you would just press your postcodes and your destinations on this screen. But it does work through your telephone. So the Roadscouts have the new 9-speed automatic gearbox. To select it into drive, you'd press this lever down and press it into drive. It can also go semi-automatic. You push it away from you, and then you would just go up and down your gears as required. If you want to put it back into automatic, you push it back across, and that's you into your automatic. And to park or reverse, you must press that button down and put it back.